Hello, everybody. How are you? I am so happy to be here with you tonight. It is Lisa Harden, everyone, coming to you live from the Stamping Zoo on a dark and dreary night, which I really like. Yes, it's been raining off and on all day here in beautiful Boise, Idaho. It's the time for it, and I'm okay with that. I like a dark day. I did have to work. But I still have so many fun things to bring to you tonight, and I was looking forward to it. It's like my favorite part of Thursday. So if you are new here, come on in. Please say hello, whether you're new or returning, and just get ready to have some fun. This is Lisa Harden, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. One of the things that means is that I sell all of the products I'll be using tonight, with rare exception. I'll let you know, but mostly I have thousands of high quality, sorry, Stampin' Up! Products for you. And you can go and shop or peruse at any time simply by going to thestampingzoo.com, hitting the Shop Now tab, and taking a look again at all of the beautiful products that Stampin' Up! Brings us for all sorts of paper crafters. And you might be a paper crafter and not even know it. So it doesn't hurt to look, right? So come along with me for the next hour and a half or so. And we're going to make some really, I think, very festive. They're all Christmas related. So we're going to make some festive cards and I think a tag. I don't know. Or we're making a tag into a card. You can work these projects into any of your own paper crafting. I will explain tips and tricks as we go along. And our featured bundle today, it's a really good one. Do I say that every week? I'm sorry. But it is Sending Cheer with dies. And can I just say, let me just take a moment here. I know uh, one of my jobs is to bring you joy and fun, right? And I love doing that. Thank you so much for giving me some of your time. But I got to tell you, I think I need to send some cheer today. I was going over the comments from last week because I was grabbing your names for the drawing. And my goodness, our group needs some love and some hugs. So I'm going to do my best to send that all out the internet to you. Okay. Just know that I am doing this for you tonight. Okay. I see you out there. I read your comments, your well wishes, and some of you are hurting right now. And I'm just doing this for all of you. Okay. So thank you so much for watching me, whether you are live or on replay. Please leave me a comment because um, I'm a real person, not just a talking head. And I love to know that I'm making connection with you. Okay. You can absolutely put questions in the comments. I apologize if I don't see them when I am in the middle of my projects. I do eventually get to them. But and always you can send me a private message here if you are on Facebook. If you are on YouTube, hello, I see you out there. And you are also welcome to email me at thestampingzoo@outlook.com. So many different ways to get a hold of me. And again, I just appreciate you spending your time with me tonight. And if you see anything you like and you live in the United States, I would love to be your demonstrator. So please shop with me. Feel free. Shop early, shop often. Okay, everyone is coming in. Hello, everybody. Oh my gosh, Gian says she loves these dies in the stamp set. If you've overlooked it like I overlooked it, well, I'm here to show you what you're missing. Okay, still available. Tons of things are back in stock if they were out, or still in stock if they never left. And this is one of the bundles. There really are very few things. There are a few online exclusive designer series papers that have sold out that are Christmas and won't be coming back. I think just two, though, and I will mention those. We're going to use one set of them tonight. Isn't that nice of me? I can only pivot so fast. I can't help it if you guys buy everything. And so the Sending Cheer bundle, I'll show you when we point down, but there's lots of different, I see a lot of different creations with the stocking. And actually, I didn't use the stocking tonight, I guess just to be different. but these are big, bold elements that, yes, they definitely lend themselves to the younger set. But I really, as I've been using them, I'm like, no, they're for everyone. And you can make them cutesy or you can make them more beautiful. And I have done my best to do both. Let's see here. So you can see it on page 71, and you can also see it on page 32 of this catalog. If you don't have my catalogs, well, not my catalogs, if you don't have our Stampin' Up! Catalogs, please let me know. And again, if you live in the United States, you can sign up for catalogs in the description. There's a link in the description box below this video. So please just go ahead and sign up for the catalogs, and I'm happy to send those out to you. And oh my goodness, yes, it's a fun bundle, and you will see that lots of the dies are already made into tags, or that you can make into tags very easily. And speaking of tags, who liked my tags series during the 4 Thursdays in October? I hope you loved it. And because I had so much fun. And if you go back during my four recorded, now they're recorded videos for October, you will see that I made 4 different tag sets. You'll have 12 different designs if you watch those videos. And some of you took advantage of my free with purchase offer. And actually, I'm going to carry over the last free with purchase offer. So if you enjoyed the tags from Festive and Fun, oh, we colored last week, y'all, and it was so much fun. So if you enjoyed these tags, whoops, this is always messes me up. There we go. Just know that you can still get this kit for these 3 tags. You'll actually make a couple of each. So you'll get kits to make 5 tags. If you order between now and, I don't know, let's say the 7th, okay? I'm conveniently going to include the, there's going to be some new online exclusives going live, I think on the 6th. So if you place an order with me for $40 at least before shipping and tax, you will receive the kit to make 5 tags. Now, you also have to include the host code. That is, again, down in the description box. Okay, try to make it easy for you. So everything's down there that you need in order to get your free tags kit. And again, they will be five of the tags that I used in the last October live, just last Thursday. So I hope you guys take advantage of that. And yes, we're going to have some new online exclusives, and they are so cute. I actually got to see them. So, of course, demonstrators have been able to order some of them for the last month, I guess. And then Natalie White, our DDM from Stampin' Up! In Salt Lake, came to visit about 50 demonstrators in Boise. And so I got to see the rest of them, and just, you know what I'm going to say. You're going to love it. The soda can, just get it, okay? Because I'm going to get it, and then I'm going to be playing with it, and you're going to be sad if you don't get it. So that'll be next week for you, okay? So everybody get ready for that. It's going to be really fun. And oh, thank you so much. Lori says she loves the tags. Kathleen says online exclusives go live 11/7. Okay, well, I'll take orders through 11/7. All right. And thank you for sharing so much. If you are new here and you see everyone writing shared in the comments, they are sharing this video over to their own, probably Facebook sites, YouTube sites, other social media sites. And that is very kind to the Stamping Zoo, because it allows other people who might not know about us to see it on their friends' social media pages. And so all you do is simply share this video, right? And then come back and write shared in the comments. And as a thank you to you, I will put you in the drawing next week for a prize. And of course, we're going to have a drawing tonight. We had 19 shares last week. Thank you so much. Some of you I see week in, week out. And then there's a few of them where I'm like, oh, I wonder where she's been. And so anyway, I appreciate it so much. It's just been so nice to see all those shares. And that is also when I was reading all of your comments and I was like, "Oh my gosh, my lovely stampers need some levity in their life tonight." So let me grab the Stampin' Zoo desk, right? And let me flip my face around. You know how it goes. You know how it goes if you're not new here. And again, so this is our beautiful featured set. Now look at all those cool, bold images and then all of these big dies. And we're going to do some fun stuff with it. Let's see. What do I want to show you first? First, I'm going to show you something that I've been making. Well, I'm done making them, but something that I made for my upcoming craft fair. Now, we are not going to work through these projects, but I will tell you, I found these projects on another lovely demonstrator's Pinterest page. I think it's called Stampin' Aloha or Stampin' with Aloha. I will show you how to make this Santa tonight, though. This is out of these dies, okay? This is out of these dies. What? Okay, so I will show you how to make this adorable Santa. And I actually put these on these sucker straw things. I think kids are gonna like them. I think they're gonna sell out. And then look at this guy, so cute. And so I have another little tag that looks uh that's similar that uses the gingerbread. And then Stampin' Aloha also made this little elf. Again, these dies, you can take a screenshot of it and you can probably fashion it without even watching her instructions. But yes, so cute is right. I'm in love with Santa. So we're gonna make Santa. We're gonna put him on a card tonight. And just like one of many different alternatives you can do with these dies, because again, they're like these big, large shapes. And sometimes those are like the easiest to play with and manipulate, right? So you may see something totally different in these shapes. And if you do, you can share with us and tell us what you've thought up. Okay. All right. Let's see here. So I am using Festive and Fun tonight. The only thing I'm using is this Happy Christmas Wishes. And it just goes with the card. It's so cute. I'm also bringing along tailored tags. I think we used it once last week, and it's just there's a section of my dies that's in the front, and it's everything that you can use with all other dies, and that's where the tag sits. The nested essentials sit there, the stylish shapes, the scalloped contours, and the tailored tags sit there in the front because they are used a lot. Okay, so let's see here. Oh my gosh, I was so organized. I packed this little kit for myself, really, but I need to undo it. Just a minute. I'm going to show you the projects we're going to make, sort of. So we are going to do a spin on these two cards, and we're going to use slightly different paper and slightly different colors. And so anyway, here's the first one, sending cheer with a little holly inside. Thank you for sharing, Sherry. And then here is here are all the little gift bags with the Happy Christmas wishes, gift boxes, I guess. We're gonna do a little ink blending on this. I think you can see that it comes off better in real life, but I've just kind of intensified the colors and I've ink blended around the outsides of the images so that almost the inside part kind of looks like light is hitting it. Such a very easy technique to do with our blending brushes. So you'll be able to do that. Okay. And then of course, this is cute. It's just the envelope, but I think it's so pretty. And does anybody know where this paper comes from? You guys can write it in the comments. We're going to use this pack of paper, but it was just like, don't forget to look at your paper in a different way, okay? Because there might be the perfect pattern in there just waiting for you. And then finally, I made another Ginger Man tag just to show you. This is the die cut. This is the tag die cut in the set. And so it's perfect for the little images, perfect for the stocking too. And then it has a nice big hole already pre-punched there. I put that. It's probably half-inch ribbon. So pretty thick, went right through there, no problem. Of course, I used my take your pick tool. A little of our crumb cake baker's twine, that's in the Baker's Essentials pack. And that's how easy it is to make an adorable tag. You are right, Andrea. Yep, you knew it. And hello, by the way. So let's see here. Now that I've torn apart all these things, see, I put the projects in order of how I made them, but that's not how I want to do them here with you. I don't know why. It's not like it's a crescendo, but we're gonna save Santa for the last, okay? All right, so let's bring in um we might use those, but I doubt it. We might use the sparkle gems too. So I used sparkle gems. Again, these are all available in my online store. And the if you see an item number here, 6-digit item number, that'll be what you just need to put in when you're ordering things. I like to make it easy, you know. Let's see here. I think I have all the pieces and parts for that. Well, if not, I know where they are. Okay, so here's our first card. And now we're going to add a little sparkle and shine. And yes, this is the Oh Holy Night paper. Let's see, where is that one? I'm going to show you the pattern, but you'll be able to figure it out. So this is our paper for a couple of the cards. The Oh Holy Night, it was out of stock for a while. And actually, it's going to be some of the products that I send out to you if you have signed up for the Stars at Night class. And if you haven't signed up for the Stars at Night class, you still have time. Here we go. Oh, yes. Thank you, KZ. So anyway, here's the Oh Holy Night paper. And it was just this one, right? And then this is the back of it. And I thought, perfect, that's what I need is just some crumb cake pattern. And so that's what I used. So just keep that in mind. And of course, there's some beautiful designs in here. But then there are a couple that are scenic, but they have, you know, unless you're making scrapbook pages, you're not going to use the whole 12 by 12. So you can start dicing it up. And then that's when you start to see different patterns that you can use in your card making. Okay, and then this paper is, I don't even like to look at it because it hurts my eyes, but it is called More Dazzle. That is true. More Dazzle 6x6 paper. And this is see its little item number there, 161749. You can find that stuff all online too. You can search by the name or the item number, but this has a pack of two different colors, champagne and gold, and we're going to use the champagne today. I think it's my favorite, but when you need the gold, then you have the gold. And I've used plenty of that too. Usually I use it just like in little bits. I think a whole card front of that is a lot, but it's these huge sequined pieces in there. And I'll show you, but it die cuts great, really sharp edges on the die cutting. So however they've made it, it works. Okay, so we had this one, right? And so now we're going to do a blue version. This is Misty Moonlight. I took some more of that Oh Holy Night paper. We're going to use this side, which has a little bit of, different texture and color. This one, there we go. I was going to say, it still has a lot of difference on it, but there, see, has a pattern overlaid over all of this, like really dark night of navy, a little misty moonlight. And, but I don't get enough contrast on that one. So I like this one. And we can put it upside down too, if you want. Whatever. I know, Jean, I'm in love with the gingerbread man too. I used to have one of those little it was just a joke, a jokey thing. And it said gingerbread man was the perfect man because he was cute, he was sweet, and if he drove you crazy, you could bite his head off. Okay. So anyway, this is what the die cut ends up looking like. Isn't that great? Look how big these like sequins are, this netting. I'm not quite sure how this is manufactured, but it's cool, whatever it is. So we actually are going to place that on our presents to give them a whole different look than my first card. Then I love this though. I love the combination of cherry cobbler and pretty peacock. To me, there's a vintage feel to this. I don't know what it is, but I was like, something vintagey about this. So let's get with it. Um, these are the gifts. And we're not stamping this tonight. Last time we stamped and colored a lot. We're doing much more. We're doing a lot more die cutting and ink blending tonight. Okay, so I want to show you how these come out. There's a couple different ways that you can make the gift. You can stamp it, and then this bow and ribbon fits inside there. So it's two-step stamping, right? You can die cut it, and it has a slightly different bow on it. It doesn't cut this bow out. And so it just gives you, again, alternatives, which we love options. We love options. I know I do, and I know you do. So first of all, I'm just going to die cut two more of these with Misty Moonlight cardstock. And okay, I have my plates mixed up. I keep a slightly clean plate for the top. And then I let the bottom plate get all scratched up. And I like it that way. So let me get a couple of these that we're going to work on, and you guys can tell me what's been going on. And I hope things are a little bit better than last week. Not that things always have to be perfect, but you know what I mean. I I wish you all good health and happiness. And so I hope that things have been going okay this week. And please tell me in the comments, what's your favorite Halloween candy? It can be the same as your favorite candy any other time of year, but some of us have favorite Halloween candy. One of my favorite candies that I don't eat anymore because of dental work is sugar babies. I love those little nuggets of sugar. I like things that are caramel flavored, but not like caramel flavored drinks, just caramel corn, all that sticky stuff. And anyway, I do miss sugar babies. Can I say that? I miss you, sugar babies. And but let's see. I mean, I like candy and I like sugary, I like sour, sticky things. One thing I really like right now though is these. You can get them on Amazon. Veggie Bears. Veggie Bears. They're organic. They're vegan. And they serve them in first class on United. It's not that I always go first class, but when I do and they give me snacks, this is one of the snacks I choose. And they don't give you a big, huge bag like this. Okay, don't get excited. But, they give you, it's a first class. You could have more if you wanted. But I love these so much that if you go onto Amazon and you search first class snacks, there's all sorts of cool first class snacks you can buy, right? It kind of takes the fun out of flying first class. Not really, not really. I'm there for the seat. I'm there for the big seat. So anyway, eat some of these. They're good, and they don't stick to your teeth nearly as much. Probably because they're vegan. They're almost a health food. Just kidding. But they look like this, right? Super tasty. And this particular one is banana, pineapple, or strawberry. So, that's my new kind of like sticky but safe snack. Jean, you love candy corn? No, she said definitely not. Candy corn can be so like it really makes people fight. I used to kind of like it. I don't think I would waste the calories now, but if that's all there was and I was hungry, I would eat candy corn. Okay, so first things first, we are not going to use the bow that's on this die cut gift because we want to die cut our own bow. So you can just easily modify by cutting side to side here. And Doesn't even have to be perfect because we're putting a die cut over a lot of it, but it's basically a straight line, and then you end up with this funny little thing. Could also be a flower pot, and when you're done using it at Christmas time, or you could put a little paper poinsettia in it. Now enter our friends, the blending brushes. We have two sizes now, regular, right? And mini. Everyone loves things in mini because they're so cute, but they're also really, really helpful. So we're gonna have those out tonight. And of course, I want the stamps in there too. I even blocked up my stamps. I am so with it. So here's our Misty Moonlight. Mine has some lint on it. Let's see if I can get that off with the brush. Maybe that's what caused it. I don't know. But anyway, this is a brush that I was already using for blues. I kind of designate, general, my red, my blue. Okay. I didn't have a mini for a blue green. So this is my peacock. So anyway, going to start. If you haven't done this before, first of all, let me move these because I'm going to get ink all over them where I don't want it. So I just kind of load up the brush and then you start off of the paper. You need to see, that's way too strong and it's also leaves brush marks. And so then you can take it to your little shape. And so I was kind of loading it up there that first time. So it was really heavy with ink, but now this one's not so heavy with ink. And I can really just go around to all four sides. Now I am not really running it over the middle. And that is how you create that kind of really an effect that there is light hitting the front of the gift. Okay, so some of it'll be covered, right, with die cut or with the die cut, but you'll still be able to see that effect. And then let me bring in the next one and same technique, which is just seems like it's not even a technique. It's so easy. Well, as most of you know, because I was joking about it, I had to get a new water heater this week. So I didn't have hot water for 5 days and it felt like 50. Let's be honest. It's a first world problem. And it did give me some time to reflect on the fact that I am so lucky, really. And, but boy, I was so happy when I got to buy it yesterday. Lucky me. And so, yes, I spent yesterday nesting. I was cleaning the bathroom, I did the laundry, and I was happy to do it. And yes, aren't we privileged to have hot water at the touch of a button, basically? Oh, and I took a shower here. What am I even thinking? That was the best. Now, I was going to the gym. Yes, I did shower during the 5 days. It wasn't that bad. The gym is like, I don't know, a mile and a half down the road. I need to go there anyway. So I went and showered at the gym, but it was very nice to be like, okay, this is convenient. All right, look at this beautiful gift. Isn't that pretty? And so I had one made already, and then I'm going to die cut our third bow. So yes, that was my joy this week. Really, actually, I had 3 people working here in one day, and I was like, Lisa, too much money's going out the door. It's just an accountant's thing. I was like, I am not making as much money as is going out the door today. And aren't I glad that that's not every day? But my really cool lawn guy slash dog guy, Michael, came and took care of lots of things I wasn't getting to. I had plans of doing my own fall cleanup. And then I got myself involved in this craft fair. And so, next year I'll have a better handle on it. I'll know that I can physically handle it. So I'll sign up sooner and then I won't be working at the 11th hour basically on all this stuff. But be that as it may, I had to hire Michael. But he got it all cleaned up yesterday. Everything that could be cleaned up looks beautiful. Water heater was in. and looks good around here. I like having a tidy house. Probably doesn't surprise you. It's just kind of, my personality. Now I'm going to take this away, or I'm just going to cover it. We're going to do some more ink blending, but I don't want to get all that ink on the back of my card. How would Wink look on the packages? I think it probably would look good. It might compete with the dazzle paper. I don't know, but that's a great idea as well. So again, this is just Misty Moonlight. I am going to grab our bone folder because it just makes it bold or professionally very nice. And where is my seal? Now I know I saw it over here. Did I get super efficient and pick it up? That would be weird. I did. Okay, don't mind me. I'm just cleaning up after myself before I've even used it. I'm just using a little bit of seal on there. It doesn't have to be around the whole perimeter because it's really good. There we go. I know, Cindy, that's how it happens, usually in threes. So let's see. Did I spend any money today? Oh, just a tiny bit. I bought a coffee, but that was fine. I netted a positive. No, I put money in the bank today instead of out the door. So that was good. I need a lot of days like that in a row. And you all know how it goes. I think most of us have hot water. And then, okay, so this is 4 by 5 1/4, this background piece. And then I cut a piece of vellum that's 3.5 by 4 3/4 because I want the best of both worlds. I want to have the DSP. I want to see the pattern, but I also want to see, I want my subjects to like pop. And so that's how we're going to attain that look, is by having both things going on. Now I'm going to arrange these first. I'm going to do it just like I did the other ones. Oh, this is going to be very pretty. Uh, Having kind of a monochromatic look, I think is, I would call that a little more classy. I don't know. What's classy? Whatever it is, you can tell me because I don't know. Jan, I think the shading totally makes it too. If I had time, I would cut 3 and assemble them without the shading so you could see it. But let's be honest, just do the shading because it's fun. These brushes are sold in packs of 3. Okay, so 3 large, 3 small, and they're very economical. They're in the annual catalog, so just take a look there. You will know. Uh, these all look great. So there wasn't one that I didn't really care for and wanted to hide in the back necessarily, but keep that in mind. If you over blend on one of them or whatever, don't panic. Just hide it in the back. Okay, that's all you do. Or if you don't like the left side, then make sure that the other gifts, like sits in front of that. I want to roughly see where I'm going to place these. I'm not really placing them in a scenic way, like they're not sitting on the bottom of this card. They're just kind of grouped. And then I'm going to put these off to one side and then off to the other side because of this gift that's in the middle. It's going to actually prop up the opposite ends of the gifts, okay? I know that because I had to take off the dimensionals on the first card. See, aren't you glad you joined me? I do some of the work for you here. I do some of the oopsie work. So I did kind of a slight angle, a jaunty angle, if you will. And then I am going to do the same thing on this one. And I'm not putting a sentiment on the front. I tried and I realized, no, I think it just took away too much, especially with that shine. My goodness. Okay, so now we have these placed. You can put your seal on here lightly. It's kind of hard to run it over the dimensionals, but you can. Or I just wouldn't recommend using liquid glue. Use glue dots or something like that and get these placed, okay? And make sure your card's going the right way, opens the right way. And then again, I'm just going to kind of center it on this vellum. I mean, on this first piece of designer series paper from Oh Holy Night. And it's already so pretty. Isn't that nice? That's enough. But of course, I'm going to put some more embellishments on it. So let's see what we have. I have a lot of things. Oh, my faves. You know, my favorites are the Tinsel Gems 3 packs and 4 packs. And yeah, not every card needs a sentiment. Of course, I want to put everything on the front of every card, but sometimes I can show slight restraint. It's true. You're seeing it right now. Take a picture because here we go. All right. And since I have these Misty Moonlight gems, I'm just going to continue on with our monochromatic look. So this pack has Misty Moonlight, Fresh Freesia, and Lost Lagoon. And the other pack, I think I'm using it tonight. Yes. Oh, so beautiful. Lemon Lime Twist, Berry Burst, Blueberry Bushel, and Pretty Peacock. So you get, I think you get the same number of gems. You just get different colors. You get less and more colors, right? Yes. So I have an insert. I'm sure I have an insert. Where does it run off to? If not, I'll just cut one because while I'm here, right? Because it's getting to be the season where, oh, look at that. I could just use that. It's getting to be the season where I may as well just put these cards to bed and get ready. Now, this was something that I had for another card, and I had a bunch of them done. I was using the lemonade, the picnic lemonade die cut, and now we have a deckled rectangle insert. Very pretty. Oh, I should have stamped on it first. Oh my God, the pressure. Now I'm gonna have pressure. Okay. Can she do it? I think she can. What did I put in this one? Happy Christmas. Look how cute that is. I gotta do it again. Misty Moonlight. Oh my gosh. All right. Silence. Silence in the audience, everybody. She's gonna stamp after she's stuck. You're supposed to stamp before you stick, but don't be like me. Remember, I'm here to do the oopsie parts for you so we can get those out of the way. Now, I better do, well, first of all, let's turn it right side up. Okay. Oh, thank you, Cindy. Cindy says, yes, she can. That was my practice. That was my practice. Okay. I do stamp every day, so I'm not getting cocky. All right. And get up over this thing. Oh, it's so pretty. It's like I had the pressure of the world on me. All right. And so there we go with 2 beautiful cards. One other thing I will show you about the front with the vellum. Oh, thanks, Jeanne. Is that if you are worried about this flipping up, now is the time when you can just easily bring in with your take your pick tool, you can easily bring in a glue dot or 2 or 3 and put them under these adhesives. And they don't even have to be all flat. I find that they are fine if they're a little bunched up too. And then that holds that side down. Anywhere you want to hide some adhesive, just think about putting a gem. And then there, you've got your spot. And then you kind of just, you look underneath the paper, right? There we go. So you look underneath the paper and then you apply it. It sticks immediately. Vellum and mini glue dots are very sticky together. And then there's our little card, and there's our original. I always like to ask if you have a favorite. Ooh, those look kind of fun together, don't they? So do you like the more calm blue card, or do you like the more, I don't know, a little more dynamic peacock card? There we go. There's your card number 1, if you want to sew number it. And then let me clean this stamp real quick and bring in something else for card number 2. Jean likes the blue one. Nice, Jean. Jean, you wrote a really fun comment last week. I think I was talking about when I crocheted everybody I knew, or I knit a scarf. And I didn't see this until I was collecting names. But you said that, tell me if I get this right. You said that your mom crochets scarves and your daughter teaches kindergarten and she takes those and gives them as gifts. and she has a tote full. That is so cute. And you know what? I wonder how many of those kindergarten kindergarten age kids who are now older, or how many of their parents still have those scarves, right? And I mean, you're in North Dakota. It's they probably just wear them out. They probably just wear them out for like 9 months. They probably wear them. But that is so adorable. I thought that was really what a little kindness and such a personal gift to give. Really nice. Okay, let's see here. Let's do oh shoot, I keep spilling that. I'm going to leave it for last, and then everything that's left down in the bottom is going to be for the Santa card. This one is going to get a different spin for sure. It's going to get a different color combo, different designer series paper, and definitely more traditional and kind of manly, I would say. I hate to call things just masculine or feminine cards because I see I see aspects of both, right? What? Leslie, you got booted off the Facebook chat? By? Well, I didn't do that. Well, I'm welcome you via YouTube as well, but I did not do that. That's very strange. Oh, see, just what I thought. Jean says the kids come back and still say they have their scarf. That is beautiful. That's a beautiful thing. And they're probably just teeny and cute. Oh gosh. I love that. And I mean, my gosh, think about like how many scarves has your mom crocheted? I wonder. That's pretty cool. Very neat. I love passing on things to people. I mean, handmade things. Hence our cards. What do I say? I've got a saying back here, and it says, a handmade card because no one displays an email on the mantle. Very true. Never seen an email printed out hanging on the mantle. But what I do see are my cards, and it's very fun. And I get lots of people texting and emailing me and saying, thank you for the cards I send and stuff. I mean, wow, I feel so honored. Okay, enough about me. Let's do this one next. And I have already stamped the envelope just because I was playing. So this is in pecan pie. Originally, I was going to put this on here, and then I was like, nope, don't like those competing. I didn't like pecan pie with crumb cake. I was like, too much brown for me. So we're going to use this. You will see that this one turned out kind of interesting on purpose. Again, I did these on the Stamparatus. This is a huge stamp. It's just solid with 4 diagonal lines in it, or 2 diagonal lines. So use your Stamparatus, right? Or other placement tool, since these are retired now. But that's what I used. But my red, I was, when I was inking this up on the Stamparatus, I was using my real red, and I was making it blotchy instead of trying to make it smooth. I don't know really how to, instead of inking it smoothly, I was leaving lines and stuff. And then normally I would have gone over this, but after I stamped it and let it sit for a minute, I thought, I kind of like that. It's very textural, even though it's just one layer of ink. So it's my little, to do. And you'll see the difference here in the smoothness. This is just one, it's probably 2 applications of ink. And this is just one, but on purpose, I roughed up the way I placed the ink anyway. So we may do that on, I don't know, the next time we're using the Stamparatus, I'll do it. But again, these are large photopolymer stamps. And so in some cases, you're going to want to use your Stamparatus. That's what that envelope looks like. The gift, it's okay. I used everything else on a block. I haven't used this yet, so I can't really tell you. But if I want a really intensely colored image, just go ahead and put it up on the Stamparatus. Okay. All right. Let's see here. So we're going to do a little die cutting, a little inking. This is shaded spruce and white. Pretty basic. And then this paper is from, I think it's called The Joy of Christmas. very classic, sweet. It's a super sweet that has two bundles in it. Let's see here. I was gonna look it up in the index, and then I thought, "Oh, that's silly." Yeah, Joy of Christmas. Okay. So, this is where the patterned paper or the pattern we're using tonight. It is Joyful Specialty Designer Series paper. So all of these papers are foils, and why don't I just show you what I'm talking about instead of showing it to you in the catalog? But I want you to know where it is in the catalog, of course, so that if you want some, you know where to get it, right? Page 29. All right, so these are just beautiful 12 by 12. They are one-sided because they are specialty papers. And so they have all this beautiful gold foiling on it. A little hard to come off um, in the camera. 4 different designs. So that one, this one, you get 2 sheets of each. Yeah. Yes, 8, 2 sheets of each. This beautiful, like faux bois wood, and then the musical notes. Classical colors, shaded spruce, gold, cherry cobbler. So they're beautiful. And then, of course, we also have some coordinating and equally beautiful two-sided designer series paper. And I've used it. I've used it several times. So you know it. You know it. But again, it's on page 17. No, page 29. Who's running this show? Not me. I'm taking the night off. So I am working tomorrow. It's a little disappointing. 5-day week. But we had Halloween in there. And if you don't work in an office or haven't worked in an office, Halloween is one of those grazing days. Oh my. I will get to that in just 1 minute, Jean. So yeah, I took in a double batch of basically a turkey pan full of Chex Mix and a huge loaf of pumpkin bread with streusel on the top of it. Oh my God. I just had a piece of it before I came live. So good. There because it made 2 loaves. Yeah, it was a kit. It was a mix, but then I doctored it up. So good. So, so good. Okay, now this is a piece of gold foil, and yes, I definitely recommend cutting something out of the middle. I just didn't want to take the time to do that. I didn't want to leave you, my lovely customers, in the lurch. So you can definitely cut the middle out of it because you're not going to see it, right? But this is 4 by 5 1/4. Then this one again is 3 3/4 by 5. Oh, hold it. Let's see. Well, okay, this one I triple matted, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to double mat. I mean, how much gold can one person take? This much. That's how much. This is the answer. All right. Oh, it's so pretty already. Look at it. Isn't that gorgeous? Can you believe we can make stuff like this? It's so pretty. Okay, Kathleen says she used the Joy DSP, put a truck on the musical notes, posted in "'Tis Christmas." Oh, you did. Oh my gosh. My poor little Christmas page. I had to kind of abandon it because I just didn't have enough time to do everything. I was sad because I hate to start things and not keep them up. But I'm glad you posted it out there. Everybody that's out there will still see it. Okay, now I stamped these in shaded spruce. I was just playing. I liked them much better than stamped on white. Let me show you. I might still prefer these after we stamp or after we die cut them. But as you can see, I always like showing you, like, sometimes just the paper that you stamp on makes a huge difference. So oh, there it is. That's what they look like, cut out and stamped out of white. Okay, and now I need a couple more of these berry clusters. And those I stamped on white. Even making a lot of Chex Mixes. I know. You know what? Cereal's expensive now. I bought that, like I said, I was like, and again, it's not that like I'm begrudgingly took it or anything. I love making it. But you do kind of go, what is my total? My God, I don't know, $25 for Chex Mix? What? Not even a protein in there. But anyway, I enjoyed the heck out of it. It's super fun, and, actually, the stuff that I bought, I have enough to make another batch, so there you go. Um, that'll be my thing I take. It's so easy, right? I think I had it going when I was working on stamping back here one night, and then, of course, you just kinda stir it, a few times. I don't do it in the microwave. Mm-mm. I gotta go old school. I like to cook things in the oven. Microwave, I don't know about that. And by the way, I don't need extra points for this, but I do. I cooked that on Tuesday night and I still didn't have hot water. And hello, as I said, I spent most of last night doing dishes. And so I had a whole sink plus some of dishes that I did by hand. And then my dishwasher was full. And I did not tell my coworkers, "No, I can't make anything." I was like, "No, I will, and then I'm gonna wash the dishes 2 days later." And, my little children, they're doing great. We did not today, but, because it was raining, but I let them go in the CAR to get the, you know, Starbucks, and I cannot say that COFFEE. Kn they know a lot of words, okay? So, you gotta be careful because once they're on me like stink on a monkey. Like, I would have to leave here and go down to the Starbucks, go through the drive-through to get nothing, of course. Okay, and then these are so gorgeous. I do a lot of tone-on-tone stamping on same color cardstock with the ink. That's just what I like, and I love that Stampin' Up! Coordinates it like that so that the ink doesn't disappear. It still stands out, but it's definitely the color. Oh, see there? Now we have choices. We have choices. Now I might change my mind. That'd be horrible. I never change my mind. Not That's not true at all. Okay. There we are. Super pretty. And okay, now we can kind of look and on Jan. I know, I better watch it or they're gonna know what Starbucks is. Now we can choose what we want to use. I think they both look great, but you guys tell me. Obviously, the white pops a little bit more because it has the white veining in it. And so, do you like, just for simplicity, you can call it white or green, okay? You guys tell me which you prefer, and then we'll decide which we're going to use. Do you like white or green? Okay. Casey, she can spell treats. That's too smart. You just got to be like, mic drop. She knows. Yeah, and you know that it's 7:56. They're so patient. Maybe it's because they're 12 now, but they're so much more patient than when I started with you guys, right? Maybe it's just that I've been doing this every year or every Thursday. Well, let's say 95% of Thursdays for about 4 years, I think. And I'm sure they've gotten into the routine. Like, that's our mom's work night. So don't even bother her because we're not getting our whats until about 8:30. But when I come out of here, they're ready. So they haven't forgotten by any means. Cindy says she likes the white, white, white. Yeah, you know what? I think the white, because there's white on the envelope. I think you're right. Yeah, so see, I'm so glad we tried. It's easy. It's just paper. And I bet that if I let these green ones stick around for a little bit, I'll probably find a use for them, especially this time of year, right? I'll be like, oh, I need some holly leaves. Those will work. Okay, let's try the sending cheer in cherry cobbler on white. And I'm going to cut it apart. And it's adorable. It's a very casual font, isn't it? Everything's kind of uneven, not like handwriting, but close. Beautiful. I'm really liking that pecan pie. It really is kind of like my favorite brown now. Well, I don't know. Do I have to stick to that? Maybe it's not my favorite brown, but I do like it a lot. Okay, snips. Beautiful paper snips. And there really is a difference between using snips and using big scissors. You know, I do use those big scissors sometimes, but usually I use them when I'm cutting something large down. But when I need the snips, I need the snips. So they are also found in the annual catalog. What are they? About 11 bucks in Australia. What are they? About $23. I don't know. It's an exchange. There's a slight exchange conversion there. But you know, they're a great deal. And of course, I have a lot of them because we use them at class. Um, but whenever I buy a new pair, I put my charm on it, and those are the ones I use. Sorry, class attendees. You get the old ones. They're not really that old. And actually, last time I bought them, I bought so many that there's a lot of new ones in the class bucket now. So we all have some pretty sharp ones. Sending cheer. Oh, I don't know which one of these I'm going to like better. I'm liking them both, which is fun, right? Okay, so this, using this envelope and these berries and everything, this brings out the side of this stamp set that's less cutesy, I guess. It's more, you know, like these are adult Christmas cards, not adult Christmas cards, but cards for adults. There we go. I don't think we have a stamp for that, and I'm not even going to go there. So let's see here. Let's start putting this together because it's so adorable. All right. I am going to glue on the holly leaves first because then everything's going to get then everything is going to get popped up on dimensionals. So actually over here through trial and error, I used lemon lime twist on the holly leaves. Quite interesting, yes, but it's what ended up looking the best to me. I think I started with shaded spruce, right? Because you go, well, it's Christmas. But nope, it was way too intense. Way too intense. And also, don't forget this little holly leaf and berries is going to go with so many of the other sets you already have, like the Joy of Christmas. There's some holly in there, but this might be the one that you like really want, right? And so just keep that in your little Rolodex up here. Oh God, I'm dated. I just dated myself by saying Rolodex. Do you guys even know what that is? Some of you do. Yeah, I know that. Thank goodness a lot of you are my age. Um, Download it to your hard drive that you have these holly and berry dyes in here, and then remember it if you're using your other Christmas sets because I know most of you, well, Kathleen might be finished, but most of us are working on Christmas most of the time now. And so you always need. Oh, Casey says I should send scissors to Suzanne from Sun Stamping. Was she using some dull scissors or she couldn't order them? Which is it? I think I could. I could mail scissors pretty easily to her. Um, Hopefully they wouldn't get flagged as a potential weapon, you know, going across the border and everything. I miss talking to Suzanne. I'm working with her, and I know we're both really busy, but um, I'm gonna make some time. I'd love to chat with her. Okay, and then we are also putting this at an angle, especially with this linear, all this linear plaid. I don't want everything lined up like little soldiers. We've already got all those straight lines. Oh my gosh. This is going to be, I don't know about you, but this is a harder choice for me um, between the two cards because I really like both of them. So glad that I did both because now I have options for when I make cards. I know a lot of people were like, this might be a really nice card, but then somebody else would like the red envelope. And finally, let's put on some tchotchkes and you can tell me whether you like the green or the brown. Yes. I'm a lot younger than maybe a third of you guys. I don't know. What's in a number, right? Do we want to use this gold? I don't know. Let's see. Let's see how it looks. I think it's good. You guys can't really see it. It's just kind of shiny, isn't it? Okay, we're going to use it because we used it on the other one. So I know we're doing a slight comparisons, right? And guess what? It looks beautiful. Alicia likes the green because you love plaid. Alicia, I really think, yes, this card screams you, maybe because of your gorgeous red hair or something, but yes. So cute. It needs an innie. It needs an insert. So, geez, why didn't I cut that when I just had that paper out? Huh? Oh, let me see. I think I have another deckled rectangle. Ta-da! Okay, so that works fine. I don't know. I'm being kind of, you know what? I want a straight one because of the straight lines. I know, ridiculous. But if I do it at 11 o'clock at night, like I do sometimes, I would choose the deckled. But since I'm with company, let me try and make it right. Okay. And I think this is probably one that I already cut. Good enough. Okay. So now we can stamp before we stick. Trish, you like the green too? All right. Green, loves the green, looks classy. Again, that, that, what do I want to say? That elusive classy comes up again. And where's my little holly? There it is. Okay. Again, photopolymer, you have to kind of ink it a few more times than you would with red rubber. And it's going to look splotchy a little bit, but it does tend to even out as it dries. It's just a different formulation, and so it just looks a little different. Shaded spruce. Oh, that is in the Regals. There we are. And then this guy is going to get the same treatment. And I will be selling cards at my craft fair as well. My goodness. So I don't think I'm making many more for that. I have a lot. I have some that are, kind of retired. I have some from the Cozy. Is it called Cozy and Bright? I'm selling those because I thought that kit was going to still be active and it's not. I was kind of sad. So anyway, oh, there's our beautiful green. It's really pretty. I really like the pecan pie envelope, but then not to leave this one out. I like this one too because I like lots of color. So, oh, Casey, you like the present card best. Well, you haven't seen the Santa card yet. Okay, let's take a little break here before the Santa card, and we are going to draw for a prize. How about that? So all of you that were nice enough to share the video from last week and comment that you shared, you have to do both. You have to actually share it and then comment that you shared. Don't leave out one of those steps, okay? And then I put you on the wheel of fortune. Not really. That's trademarked. I was watching it before I came on though. And then actually that's what reminded me. I was like, I was watching Wheel of Fortune, guessing the wheel, and then I was like, "Oh my gosh, I need to do my own Wheel of Fortune." So, I don't know what the prize was that I was or the word was. The last one I saw was jewelry and cereal box. I'm sure one of you was watching it. Okay, so let's bring in the wheel of names and see who's gonna win a prize tonight. I'm so excited for you already. Let's see here. I have a couple of cute little prizes picked out. Oh goodness, where did I put them? Oh, here they are. Who won? Jan won. Hello, Jan. You won. Good job. Now, I did leave two names off of this, and that is because I leave off the last two winners. Okay, so if you won in the last 2 weeks, then I leave you off, but it doesn't mean that I don't appreciate your love. Okay, Jan, I am sending you let's see here. Stop that. The Snowflake Sky 3D embossing folder in the mini catalog. I hope you don't already have it, but if you do, you can give it to a friend, right? And then here's the fun flowers, resin shapes. Jan, you were watching Jeopardy, and then the wheel comes on. Okay. See, I only made it to the wheel, and then I was like, I'm starting to watch it. I guess because it's dark and I don't know. It just it's nostalgic for at least everybody in America, right? Okay, Gian, good job. I will hopefully be sending these out to you tomorrow. And again, this is gorgeous. Oh my gosh, so pretty. In fact, where are the cards that I remember using it with? Right here. This was the free with minimum purchase. If you bought this tag or if you bought this Christmas Everywhere card kit, during a certain period of time. I sent this out and I embossed these for the background. Isn't that a fun little play with the cactus? So keep that in mind. If you have the Christmas Everywhere kit, Gian, then you can make some of those cards for yourself. Okay, on to Santa. Oh, Santa, you're so cute. This little Santa that Stampin' Aloha made looks almost like a little Rankin Bass character to me. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? That claymation stuff with the little it's all the Christmas shows that we love, right? Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Year Without a Santa Claus, Santa Claus is coming to town, all that business. And so I think this guy is a really he could fit right in to all those little shows. And I think you're going to really love him. And then, but the elf is just as cute. Now, the elf was who I really liked on that one show. I think it's A Year Without a Santa Claus, where there's the island of misfit toys, and the elf is on the island because he wants to be a dentist. What's his name? Alicia, you might know because you like just know all that. You've got Christmas on the brain all the time. So you might know that one, and I think it's so cute. Um, and anyway, he was fixing the dolly's teeth. One of the episodes. I wish I remembered like chemical things I learned in chemistry as much as I remember things about the Rankin Bass Christmas shows. I know, Jan, they are classic, right? So classic. They are, well, they're nostalgic. They're kind of my childhood, right? Okay, I think I have all the pieces. If not, we will find them as we go on. Okay, here is Jean. Here's one of the papers that is sadly sold out, but I hope you got it. It is the Shining Christmas. Okay. And so it's the one that has one side that's fully foiled, and then the other side is, well, not, but it still has prints, and it's only Old Olive and Cherry Cobbler. It's really quite fun. So we're going to use a couple of those patterns tonight. We used this in my team meeting last month. And if you're on my team, we are actually using this one on November 14th. So oh, it is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. That's right. Yes, thank you, Trish. Oh my gosh, thank goodness you're here. Um, there's a few like that are kind of off. The Year Without a Santa Claus might be that one where it's the Meister Burger. Okay, I'm getting off on a tangent. Leave it, Lisa. But yeah, it might be that one. But I love it with that little dentist. He's so cute. And I love dentists. Lord knows I'm around them enough. So I should have married one. I say that a lot. Usually after I'm paying my bill. God, I should have married a dentist. Dang it. Too late. I'm I'm not interested now. Okay, this is a 1 3/4 inch. Okay, switching to the card now. We don't need to talk about my dating history. 1 3/4 inch circle. We have a punch for that. It's in petal pink. Okay. I am not opposed to using another color for skin tone, but I looked at our cardstocks and I was like, I'm having a hard time choosing one that I felt would look like a skin tone. So, yes, I may have wanted a darker Santa, but I think in order to get a darker Santa, you're probably going to have to use white and then color with the natural skin tones blending, Stampin' Blends. So, anyway, here's what he looks like. See? Look. Oh, I could look at him. I made so many of those, and every time I was like, look at how cute this is. All right, I am coloring in or stamping in his eyes and smile, which you can hardly see, with Memento. Okay, just Memento Black. Just a quick little, and it's going to go down a little bit. Don't know that you need to be so it doesn't need to be in a certain place, just down from center. All right. Because his eyes really are just going to peek out. And yes, I know his eyes are supposed to sparkle blue, but just skip that part. Um, because that is not going to coordinate with my paper. Okay. And then I made this from the tailored tags and I just made it in advance because it is 8/14 or 10/14, depending on where you are. And so I cut out 2 tags. One, again, this is another side of the Shining Brightly paper. And then I cut out a white. I don't really know why. I wanted reinforcement. That's why. I was like, why did I do that? Because I want to be able to pop it up on dimensionals. And then I cut out this little reinforcement piece, okay, just in white, and then adhered that. And then I also made the front. This is simply a piece of basic white in the measurements are 4 by 5 1/4. And then this piece of designer series paper is 3 3/4 by 5. Okay. On a cherry cobbler card base. Because again, these patterns, they're only cherry cobbler and old olive. So worked out great. Almost like they planned it that way. Now I'm obviously going to put this on the diagonal, going with our stripes. And then let's get that out of the way now that I've described all that. And let's put together Santa Claus because he is so cute. Oh, somebody's coming in. Who is it? Nope, they're leaving. Okay, so I bring this down on this guy's noggin until until if you bring it down further, you will see parts of the circle. Okay, maybe not that far, maybe like that far. And there's no science to it. Just make one and then make another one. And it's called Shining Brightly, Lori. And don't get your heart set on getting it because it's sold out. It was an online exclusive. Okay. But there's so many other papers, right? And so just choose something from Joy of Christmas because there you'll get your definite traditional colors there. Maybe Berry Christmas too, or Walk in the Forest. Both of those have some really fun patterns. Walk in the Forest, I don't remember if it has a lot of green in it or red in it, but you can also make a Santa hat any color. Like I was thinking of using the Merry and Bright. Okay, now I bring this right down on his eyes. Okay. And there's a certain way I lay this. So this is for the it's for the well, I believe it's for the stock. No, it's for the hat. That's for the hat. Okay. Then the little one, we're going to use the little one too. And the little one is a topper, one of the toppers for you can use it right there on top of the stocking. This one's also, this is like if you just fold it over the stocking as a cuff, versus if it has some white fluff on the top of it. So we're going to use both pieces. Then we're going to use three of this little, this goes on the end of the hat, a pom pom. We're using three of those. Okay. Then this little, I think it's a leaf, honestly. Um, we're using two of these large ones and they cut out together. So you'll have these two little extra pieces, but just cut out two of those and all of them in white or cherry cobbler for this particular one. My other one that I showed you is real red. Okay, so goes with the sucker. All right, and now this guy, he looks like a child, so he needs to get some facial hair. I put this on first because then I take two of the pom-poms and you need to bring them down kind of as far as they'll go. See how they're kind of, this shape is kind of elongated? Use it the elongated way, okay? Oh, I was actually using my tweezers. Where are those things? When you need them, you need them. Yeah, they're helpful. So, or take your pick tool if you want to fiddle with it in there. Use it right there. So you're just coming in here at the top enough so that you can't see his face, his peach skin. And then you're going to do the same thing on the other side. What are they barking at? It's nighttime. Probably telling each other, you create a distraction. I'll get her to come out here, get the treats. Okay, now look. Oh, he has sideburns. He's still a baby though. Now we're going to take this one. You guys nip it in there. What are you doing? See how this little part is kind of, is kind of narrow. Put that on the left and then put this one on the right because it kind of creates a little indentation for his little face right here. And just go. Don't worry so much about covering up his smile, because you're not going to see much of it anyway. Worry about connecting to the two sideburns, if you will. Okay, so worry about that. And then we need his nose. He's got to be able to smell. And doesn't he lay his hand aside it anyway? So you need to get out your blooming pearls. Blooming pearls. Ah, oh, you're so fun, Cindy. Well, you have fun with this. It's adorable. And also, go check out Pinterest for my other, our other Stampin' Up! Demos. They've done a lot of cool things. Okay, so this is the other reason why I probably used petal, the light color for his skin is we have these petal pink tiny little dots, and they're perfect for his nose. Okay, so that little guy, now see how he's shaping up already? All he needs is a stash. Uh-huh, that's right. So you're going to take those two petals. Again, I'm not quite sure. I haven't figured out what they're actually for. They are stitched, and so I'm going to turn them over to the rough side. You know what I mean. The side where the die didn't press down. And I'm going to put a mini dimensional on both of them. And again, let me hold this with the tweezers. One side of them is more curved and one side is more flat. Make the more flat side. Sorry. See that? One side's more curved and one side's more flat. Put the more flat side on the top and position it so that it's, by his nose there. You're going to make him, you're going to make him meet where his nose is. And it's tiny, so it doesn't matter if you're over a little bit. And then you're going to do the same thing over here. Make sure you're on the The flat side is facing up. Okay, and then we are going to what? It's Santa. He transformed. Oh my gosh. This is the most adorable. He surprises me every time. Now, see, I have a tiny spot right there where I didn't quite get it. And you know what? Nobody cares. Nobody cares because it's going to be super cute. And so then we are going to put our tag on, and I'm probably going to get cute ribbon. Do we have cherry cowboy ribbon? I don't think so. But I'm thinking of this. That's the white crinkle. And I'm thinking of this, the iridescent. Okay. So let's glue this on the front. Good night, Cindy. It was so nice to visit with you. And just always so glad to have you guys here. You mean a lot to me. You do. I know we're virtual friends, but we're friends. Okay, and then this guy, before we do, I also might put him, sometimes I just put him any different way. He's not going to be all the same. But see, he has a hole in his hat. And here it came in handy because, right, you could fiddle with this and put the die cut hole back in there. But there, look how that got off. But we're not going to do that. We're just going to mess with ribbons, and we're probably going to put, I don't know, some sort of embellishment there. But you know what? I just realized he doesn't have, I had 3 of those little die cut flowers, and we need the 3rd one for his hat. There it is. Okay. And let me get it. I knew there were 3. Santa. You can't just wear a regular stocking cap. You've got to have a fluff. Sorry, Santy. Okay, and then this guy. That's where he's supposed to be. Okay. Whoa. Thank goodness. All right. Let's play with this tag topper a little bit. Just cut a little bit off. Again, I'm using the white seam binding ribbon, and that's from the annual catalog. And then this is the iridescent. I have a few packs of it, and it is in the, well, that one's new too. I must have used them. No, here's one. Okay. I told you I had a few because I'm making a lot of my own cards from the Merry and Bright suite because I love those non-traditional colors. Gets me every time. Okay, let's see what we can fashion with this thing. I think what I'm going to do is put this through kind of like I did on that gingerbread man. I'm going to poke this through, and then I'm going to tie it with the seam binding ribbon. Okay. The gorgeous ribbon. We do also have the silver edged ribbon. I think that's one of the few things that are still in back order. But don't worry, because look at this. It's beautiful. And it doesn't have a color of any kind. So you can mix it with silver and gold, whatever. Now, when I'm tying something like this and it's getting away from me, I bring in a block to hold it steady now. Hold her steady. And then pull this down as far as I want it, right? And I'm just going to let that fly. Oh, somebody said I was excellent at creative ideas and inspiration. Thank you. You guys bring it out. You bring out the best in me. What can I say? Okay. We're not going to trim this yet. We're going to wait until we get Santa on there and all that business. And then we'll trim it because I don't want it to be too short. You know me. All right. And I'm just using up the ends of my dimensionals. They come in handy for things like this, right? Okay. You don't even have to cut them or make them look pretty because nobody knows. They're only looking at the front. Hey, Kathy Strang. Oh, Kathy, I'm so, again, glad that you get to spend some time with her, but you were one of them one of the special people I was thinking about tonight. Okay. Everybody sends Kathy String some love. Kathy String needs some love, everybody. Okay. I think I'm going to not follow the diagonal completely because we're going to get really, it's going to be almost horizontal. And then Santa's going to come in. Oh, Santa's so cute. And I think we'd better just do a little ho ho ho. Don't you? I mean, it's kind of you have to. It's mandatory. And it's a teeny ho ho ho. There's also a teeny XO. And you could also make it oh. I don't know why you'd want to say oh on a card, but you might want to. Oh, Merry Christmas, something like that. Oh, happy birthday. Let me get a little strip of white. Just a little hint. Just a tiny sliver. Remember that guy on Love Actually when that man is being bad and buying something for his girlfriend when he's shopping with his wife, and then that the other guy, Mr. Bean or whatever, I don't know what his name is, but he's a comedian in the UK. He's gift wrapping it, but he's like he says he's going to be quick, but then he has like 20 different layers on it. You know what I'm talking about. You like, and really, you guys are. I'm saying that, and then you guys are saying in the background, "What is she babbling on about?" No, it's not Cappy. You're very right, and I'm not going to go into why I think that is because I don't really know. Let's be honest. Uh, let's see. Well, I'll just stamp this, and we'll see how close I get to making it fit into this tag. Ooh, I gotta stamp off this side now. Hey, God, I'm good. It's like I've done this before or something. So weird. Well, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this onto the tag. I want it to go end to end. And so we'll figure it out. Also why snips come in handy because they're nimble, they're kind of little. So we have this long enough that we're just going to center the ho ho ho. Didn't have to worry about trying to center it on a tiny sliver of paper and then come in and trim it. Okay, just lay your scissors there. It's not quite dry yet. That's okay. And then I'm going to try and cut this side. This side's a little harder because of my hand. Thank you, Alicia. Rowan Atkinson. Yes, that's him. The tiniest hint of potpourri. He was like, "What is this?" I was sprinkling it. Yes, Let me reenact it for you if you haven't seen it yourself 27 times like I have. That show is so happy to me. That is another show that's become a classic. What we've probably talked about this before, but please tell me in the comments, what is your kind of current classic Christmas movie that you always have to watch? That maybe you didn't grow up with as a kid, but that you really don't like to miss now as an adult. You've got one. You know you have some. Let's see. Do we want this tied in a bow? I don't think so. No. I don't want it to compete with Santa. Not that it could. I mean, get real. And then what do I have that we can use? We have lots of fun things we can use here. Oh my goodness, look at this. Do you love having a bunch of embellishments? Do you just love having a bunch of embellishments? I do. Oh, Jeanne, you love it when they sing around the tree. I get kind of teary sometimes. I can't believe I just said that out loud. But hello, Debbie. Yes, I do. I get a little bit teary about, and also when Linus is speaking, and just, there's just some good feelings in that. We might use the glitter sequin. Girl, these have been out for a while. I've been trying not to use them, but I love them. So I want you to be aware of them so that you can put them on your order probably mid-November, I think, which, hey, we're in November already, aren't we? So anyway, keep those in mind. They'll be coming your way. Of course, we could use iridescent pearls, iridescent rhinestones. We could color different ones, but I think I'm just going to use those clear glitter sequins. The cool thing about the glitter sequins and the iridescent discs is they're flat. They're just a flat embellishment. So they're not going to cost you, in the US, it's like 40 cents extra for hand stamping. And so if you use some other, now this card is, if you mailed this card, it would need either to be in a larger envelope or it would get hand stamped. But lots of times our designs are fine except for the embellishments. But look at this embellishment, it's just flat. So, hello, Joan. Very nice to see you. Debbie says she's watching from Southwestern Michigan, and we love to hear that. Okay, so I'm going to put one right there. Let's just start there. Oh, this also really mimics the the little uh, polka dots in the paper. Well, aren't we smart? We're so smart. Let's do this. Let's put another one down here, and it looks like we made a pattern, and really we just covered up Santa's, the hole in his head, if you will. Poor Santa has a hole in his head. Well, we fixed it with a glitter sequin. Isn't that easy? So easy, Santa. Okay, I won't make you stay to watch me put the inside in it, but there will be something cute on the inside. I will stamp. What will I stamp? Probably the holly again, or maybe just like 3 hearts. The 3 hearts are actually for if you want to fill in the gingerbread, that I die cut them and they're just adorable. They make it, right? It's just a few seconds of using a little liquid glue and take the putty end of take your pick tool and you can lay those in there so easily. And it makes a big deal, right? It's a big deal with a little tiny die cut because especially send that to card makers because they know, oh my gosh, she had to fiddle with that for a few minutes. Okay, let me bring out our stars of the show. We made quite a few things tonight. Thank you so much for being with me tonight. So here we have this beautiful kind of the original, the first one I made, and then here was our play on it, and then here was the original, right? If you will, and here was the play on that, and then here was, Santa was only going to be Santa. Oh my gosh. I want to sit and make like 20 of these cards tonight. Dang it. Why do I have to sleep? Why? And then finally, just this tiny little gingerbread. So, I mean, if that's not cute enough for you, I don't know what else I can do. I've tried my hardest. And again, this is the Sending Cheer photopolymer stamp set. And it is bundled with the Sending Cheer set of dies, which we used a lot of those tonight. I showed you just, again, this is from Stampin' Aloha made this snowman. And so I was so happy to show it to you. And again, let's look in the very back at the bundle. There's a cute little way they've used the stocking back here. And so they've just kind of repeated it and carried it down. And so here you will see there's one of the die cuts for the top of the stocking. It was like a cuff, remember? And then here's the other one that's fluffy. I know that's hard to see because it's white on white, but trust me, they use them both. And this bundle is $53. And again, if you order this between now and the end of the 7th, or any other minimum order of $40 of product, I will send you supplies to make 5 of the tags that I made that I showed you at the beginning of this video. Okay, with festive and fun. Well, and this has been festive and fun, and I hope a little cathartic for any of you needing a little respite from life. Okay, I know I need it this time of the week, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Congratulations to Gianne for winning our little prize. And please remember, if you are watching, it is so easy to just share this video to your social media sites. Come back and write shared, just like Kathy just did. Kathy with an I. I like that, Kathy. I don't have a Kathy with an I viewer until now. So welcome. And then she's posted shared, and now she will be in the drawing for next week's prize. Okay, everyone, thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I'm going to be crafting up a storm. So if you're thinking about me, or I mean, if you're doing late night crafting, think about me because I will be as well. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. Love you all. Have a great weekend and please stay safe.